Welcome to the Anchorage podcast. Today I will be interviewing Isaac.
I'm Isaac Lowry. I work here as operational staff and been working the whole summer. Yeah.
How have you seen yourself grow this summer, both spiritually and in general character growth?
Um, uh, Definitely some Christian character development, um, devotional life, prayer life, just being with God more, which is something that I had fallen off of earlier to coming here, but you know, definitely grown in that. And more personal, like I guess not personal, but non spiritual stuff. I guess my social life has also improved. Um, kind of introverted, but I think I've gotten a little better at least.
Mhm. You mentioned devotional and prayer life. Has that grown because of the preaching or because of you seeing other people do it? Or how specifically has that changed? What changed that?
Probably because of less distractions.
Hmm.
We don't have our phones with us all the time, so that's definitely helped a lot. Yeah, and just freedom, I guess. Of course, we're scheduled to do stuff during the day, but in the mornings, at night, you always can find time and stuff. So
Do you see any ways that you would like to implement moving forward? For example, any specific ways that you feel like would help you with your devotional life because you've seen the way it's changed you this summer?
probably set a consistent schedule for it. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mhm. What has what have you seen specifically this summer? Seeing God work. How have you seen God work specifically, whether in other people or in yourself or in prayer? How have you seen God specifically work?
Yeah, other people. A lot of campers this summer that I got to talk to, share my testimony with. I love doing that. But someone who I know called Caleb Salisbury, he goes to my church and school. He, from what I've heard, has grown a lot this summer. From what he's heard from the messages and stuff. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah.
Mhm. And what has been a good experience this summer that will live in your memory for a long time?
Probably all the people that I've met. Some pretty amazing people here. I actually was fully expecting it to be like a whole bunch of people that I would not care about coming in here, but uh, from day one, people I've seen. I mean, completely God, like God driven. They love Him, and obviously want to serve Him. And I love people like that, obviously. Um, and they're just great people, and I love talking with them. I love hanging out with them, and definitely some lasting friendships in there. And yeah,
Good. And to sum up the summer, what would you say has been the major way in which you have been impacted spiritually this summer?
it's a hard one. A lot of little things, but um, some more personal stuff that has happened to me. I would say I'm not gonna go in depth for the podcast, but yeah, definitely some personal stuff that I was able to talk with people about and pray a lot about, and I think God gave me some peace of mind with some things that um, about that. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on the podcast. And thank you, listeners, for listening to the Anchorage podcast. Thank you for listening to the Anchorage podcast. If you would like to learn more about the Anchorage Christian Camp, visit our website, anchoragecamp.org. If you have questions or podcast suggestions, please email info@anchoragecamp.org. May God be glorified. Hebrews 6:19, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil.